Hello, Sleepy Jeebies here. I ain't got the Jeebies no more. I think I'm going to change my name to Sleepy G. So excited. I'm finally on the loser bench. I'm so excited. This is my first week, my 1 week pre-op. As you can see, I put a little clip in of my surgery, a little bit about that. I'm doing so good. I kind of miss my pole. I want to do a little pole dancing today, but I don't have a pole. But anyway, I am so excited. So I went to Tijuana, Mexico, and I had my surgery at the Obesity Control Center with Dr. Ariel Ortiz. Great experience. I really did have. It was very smooth. A little nervous about that, but it was smooth. And for those of you who care to know or see a little bit more of the Mexican experience I had, at the end of this video I'll add in a few more little clips that I took of Mexico. But so just get into my stats. How do I do this? I've never done this before. Okay, so I had surgery on June the 2nd, Friday, 2017, last Friday. My highest ever recorded weight was 290. And when I started with this surgeon's office, I was 277. Day of surgery, I was 261.5. And today, my 1 week, I am 257.9. So I lost 3.6 pounds my first week of surgery. Ooh, motorcycle. And that is an overall total of 32.1 since my highest weight. I'm very pleased with that. I'm very excited. I know this is going to be a long process, but I'm just going to have fun with it as much as I possibly can. Even though it does take me about 2.5 hours to do one protein shake. So it's a slow go, but I am only a week out. So I have been doing a protein shake. They still have me on this long liquid stage. But I'm doing it. So I'm having like cream soups. I made my homemade Greek drinking yogurt. I also took some sugar-free vanilla pudding, and I sprinkled some protein powder in it, and I watered it down with almond milk. That was delicious. I've had that. So at least I'm getting a taste of something. But I've never thought I'd say this, but I'm so excited for pureed food, which I'm not supposed to have until like June the 18th. So I still have a while away to do that. I know that everybody's surgeon is so different. Like there was a group I'm in on Facebook, and a guy's like, wow, he's like, I never even had a liquid diet. And I was like, what? He went like right into puree, but I'm just trying to take it slow, and I'm just gonna, they steered me right this far, so I'm just gonna listen to them and try to be good. However, I am thinking about some scrambled eggs before June 18th, but we'll see. So actually the surgery, surgery went really good. I was so scared that I was going to be the one in so much pain after this because of, yes, the famous gallbladder story. Because when I woke up from surgery from the gallbladder, I woke up screaming my head off. And this one I did not at all. And I knew the minute that I woke up with my crazy self that I was going to be okay. So I asked the guy, I was half out, I was still in the recovery area, and I was like, was I talking about Jesus? He said, Jesus and shovels. I don't know. I don't know. That was so funny. But anyway, I came back to the room, and I was very nauseous. I really thought I was going to throw up, and the nurse there is like, you are not throwing up. I said, no, I'm going to throw up. You need to go get that bucket. He's like, absolutely, you are not throwing up. And I just like, look at him. I said, I'm throwing up. And then he starts beating on my back so much that a friend that I made in the next room, she was like, I heard that beating. I was like, I think he just was getting paybacks for all my goofing around. But so he was beating on my back, and it worked. And then ever since after he did that, I guess he moved gas or whatever, I felt fine. And then a couple, maybe like an hour later, I was able to start walking the hall and do some pole dancing. So that's exactly what I did for the whole entire night. And when the girls and when all these people are telling you if you're pre-op to walk, they mean walk, girl. Walk. Walk, 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 or man, whoever you are, walk, walk, walk. I had to walk. I walked so much it was unreal. As a matter of fact, the next day, so you stay at the hospital that night, Friday night, I stayed at the hospital. The next morning, to make sure you're okay, they send you to the hotel, and you're still monitored. They still contact you and stuff, but they send you to the hotel. So the next day they sent us to the hotel. We walked. The day they dropped us off, we walked up. There's a Walmart about a mile from the hotel, and actually some uphill stuff too. And I was good enough to walk. I can't believe it, but we did. We walked to the Walmart, got some juices, got some stuff, and my stomach was very swollen. Very swollen. So much so that I had to buy me some new panties in a Mexico Walmart because my underwear couldn't even go on me and my stomach was that swollen. But I felt pretty good. I was walking, So we went to Starbucks. I didn't get anything, but went to Starbucks and walked. Actually, no, we caught a Uber back home, back to the hotel. But yeah, it was. I couldn't believe I was up walking. But don't let that fool you either. The first 3 days, it was very difficult. You get that lump in your sternum feeling, like everything that you drank, like gets stuck right there. Ugh. So, and then on top of it, they've given you medicine that you have to take and try to get past that lump. It's not fun. So my method of dealing with that is I did laps around the hotel. It was like a big circle. You could circle around on my floor. And that's what I did. I had a cup of the medicine in this hand, and I had a cup of watered down grape juice in the other hand. And that I'd have to walk and take my pills. Whenever I got nauseous, I walked. I mean, I have never done so much walking. I walked the whole time. So for 3 days, I pretty much walked. The hotel gives you everything that you need. You can have chicken broth, beef broth, or these lovely popsicles, which were divine. So that's what we did. Even though they give you a big, huge bowl. And so I would take my little 2-ounce containers down with me and just take it from the bowl and put it in there, because a lot of times I couldn't even finish that 2 ounce, but that's how they do there. But it was awesome. Everything was there for you. I had a companion went with me. My girlfriend from North Carolina went with me, and she had some delicious food, y'all. Some delicious food. The buffet, the spread they had there, it was at the Marriott in Tijuana, Mexico, and it was lovely. It really was, and the food looked delicious, and she said she had an awesome time. So it wasn't too painful watching her eat. The pre-op night, yeah, maybe I wanted to punch her then, but I didn't want to hurt her afterwards. My sternum hurt too bad. Still to this day, I am a water girl. I drink tons of water. I drink well over what they require me to drink. I'm a water guzzler. As a matter of fact, that's the thing that I knew that I was gonna miss after surgery, is being able to guzzle water. It is nothing for me to take a water and guzzle it. I know that sounds piggified, but I can do that. I love water. I can't do water right now. I am dying. I just want a little sip. I had to put it in my mouth, swish it around, and spit it out. The water, it feels, to this day, it still feels very heavy. I mean, it's definitely better. I don't have that pressure in my sternum anymore, so just with water, it's a heavy drop at this point. But before, it was really getting stuck and then a drop. Plain water, I can't do it. As a matter of fact, right after surgery, the only thing I could do was watered down grape juice. That's it. And I don't know why, but it's still that way to this day. Can't wait till that goes away, because I'm really dying for some ice cold water. And that's not happening. And it doesn't matter about the temperature either, because I've tried it warm, I've tried it whatever. It has to have something in it, either green tea. If it's warm, it has to be green tea. If it's cold, it has to be some kind of grape flavor. That's the only thing that seems to be okay with my belly, even to this day. So that's a heads up on that. The whole flavor changing kind of thing. I will say I have noticed that I can definitely taste, well, I taste artificial sweeteners really bad. So I try to use like a Crystal Light in my water, and I could taste the fake sugar. I could just taste it. It just tastes like, and I got a headache 2 days in a row. I drank it 2 days and I got a headache, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I'm gonna have, I got V8 Splash, which is not a grape, but I'm managing that, okay? I still have to dilute it. I know I'm supposed to be on full liquid at this point, but I just dilute it. So I do taste a difference with that. I made some protein pops. You take sugar-free pudding and the mix, and you mix it up with about a cup and a half of almond milk. You put 2 scoops of protein in it, and the recipe calls for 2 cups, which is, I think, basically a whole container of like Cool Whip in it. And I made those, and I was so excited, and they're delicious. And I know that the old me would be gobbling them up like, because you can't taste that Isopure unflavored protein. Awesome. But it's turning my stomach. It's like too sugary. What? Who just said that? Did I just say that? I love sugar. Every tooth in this mouth is sweet tooth. I don't have one. I have sweet teeth, not sweet tooth. But yeah, it's like too sugary. So I'm gonna make it again with pistachio, sugar-free pudding, and I'm going to add half of what the recipe calls for the Cool Whip for the sweet. So hopefully I'll like that. Other than that, I am doing really good. Moving around, I'm walking. I've been walking to the grocery store. I've been walking around. I am sore a little bit in my belly. I have a lot of bruising, and my incisions are bruised pretty bad. So it's that kind of sore. Just start really doing the heating pad thing, which helped a lot last night. And other than that, man, I'm doing good. I feel good. I feel happy and good and excited and just ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and I will do another much smaller video than this. I know this is a little long, but I'll do a much smaller video next week on just my week 2 and changes, and see what's going on. I gotta do my measurements like now. I have not done them. I was so swollen after surgery that I couldn't. I would have been like, I don't even think the tape measure would have fit me. That's how swollen I was. So anyway, it was nice talking to y'all, and I